The 2026 Australian Open didn't just deliver shocking matches, it reshaped the WTA rankings in real time. Big names fell hard, rising stars tested their limits, and new queens tightened their grip on the throne. Today's video breaks down the biggest losers and biggest achievers of the Australian Open 2026, ranked purely by points lost and points gained. From devastating point drops to career-defining surges, this is the story of how the WTA hierarchy is changing before our eyes. Let's count them down. We start with the biggest point crash of the tournament. Madison Keys, the American powerhouse, suffered a massive loss of 1,760 ranking points at the Australian Open 2026. That drop sent her down 6 places, landing her at world number 15 with 2,315 total points. Keys's campaign ended earlier than expected, and the consequences were brutal. In a tournament where consistency is everything, this loss exposed how unforgiving the WTA ranking system truly is. One bad fortnight can undo an entire season's worth of work, and Madison Keys felt that reality harder than anyone. Next up is Spain's Paula Badosa, who endured a 710-point loss, one of the most damaging drops outside the top 50. Badosa plunged 39 ranking positions, sliding all the way to world number 65 with 966 points. She exited in the second round, losing after a tough battle against Oksana Oligovna, the Russian player currently ranked number 76. This wasn't just a loss, it was a ranking reset. For Badosa, 2026 now becomes a rebuilding year, where every tournament will matter. Ukraine's Diana Yastremska also took a significant hit. She lost 435 points, dropped 15 positions, and now sits at world number 43 with 1,175 points. Her Australian Open run ended in the first round, where she was defeated by Elena Rus, the Romanian player ranked number 72. Early exits hurt, but losing in round 1 at a Grand Slam hurts twice as much. For Yastremska, momentum vanished instantly. American rising star Emma Navarro had a disappointing Melbourne campaign. Navarro lost 430 points, slipped 2 positions, and now sits at world number 17 with 1,277 points. She was eliminated in the first round by Magda Linette, the experienced Polish player ranked number 39. This loss didn't destroy her ranking, but it stalled her rise. And at the top level, stagnation can be just as dangerous as decline. Now we reach the final name among the point losers, and the biggest shock. Former world number 1 Iga Świątek lost 350 points, but remarkably held her position at world number 2, with 7,978 points. Her Australian Open ended in the quarterfinals, where she fell to Elena Rybakina, the Russian-born Kazakhstani star ranked number 3. This moment marks a turning point. Świątek didn't collapse, but the gap is closing, and challengers are no longer chasing. They are catching up, and this is where the story flips. From here, we move away from loss and into growth, resilience, and power shifts. The next 5 players didn't just survive the Australian Open, they used it to climb. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, hit that subscribe button. Because the WTA landscape is changing fast, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Even in defeat, Alexandra Eala proved why she's one of the future faces of women's tennis. The Filipino star gained 4 ranking points, moved up 2 positions, and now sits at world number 10 with 1,163 points. She exited in the first round, losing to Alicia Parks, the American player ranked number 85. But the ranking gain tells a deeper story. Eala is holding her ground among the elite, and at her age, that alone is a victory. The foundation is being built. Amanda Anisimova continues her powerful resurgence. She gained 360 points, remained steady at world number 4, and now holds 6,680 points. Her run ended in the quarterfinals, where she lost to Jessica Pegula, currently ranked number 6. This wasn't a setback, it was confirmation. Anisimova belongs at the top, and her consistency is becoming her greatest weapon. Jessica Pegula matched that 360-point gain, staying solid at world number 6 with 6,103 points. Pegula reached the semifinals, where she was stopped by Elena Rybakina, the eventual tournament dominator. Once again, Pegula proves she's one of the most reliable players on tour. Not flashy, but relentlessly effective. At this stage of the rankings, the message is clear. The elite are no longer untouchable, and pressure is mounting at the very top. And that pressure leads us to number 1, the biggest winner of the Australian Open 2026. Elena Rybakina gained a staggering 2,000 points, climbed 2 positions, and now stands at world number 3 with 7,610 points. She defeated Iga Świątek in the quarterfinals, Jessica Pegula in the semifinals, and left Melbourne as the ultimate power force of the tournament. This wasn't just a title run, this was a statement. Rybakina isn't chasing the throne anymore. She's knocking the door down.